in a society where there's like quick access to everything, and I think it's a concern not just for the martial arts, but just in everyday life in general, relationships and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
people are just like, oh, I'm at this martial arts school. Oh, I don't like that. Let me go to another one. Oh, I don't like that. Let me go to this one. Oh, I like that one, but I'm bored. Let me go to another one. It's like people's mentality are like that, not just with the martial arts, but with everything.
With
Like
everything,
like
you're right.
like even with like especially with relationships. It's like like it's so easy for them just to meet like all these new people. With all these like dating apps and Facebook and everything. It's like they're like thousands of people, like millions of people, and there's no like foundation anywhere. So it's like a man or a woman who's just sleeping with a different partner like every week. Like
And expect not to get called a hoe.
yeah, like, and there's no foundation. And that's kind of how martial arts is too. It's like they just go. They don't necessarily have to go to another martial arts school, but they just, oh, let me go to this person's channel. Oh, let me go to that person's channel. Let me go to this.
I think they're like martial hoes.
Yeah, like martial hoes. Yeah, like, like everywhere. Oh, I study this, I study that, I know this, I know that. And it's like, where's the foundation? You know what I mean? Like, there is none. And that's like a concern for everything. Not just relationships, not just martial arts, but you even see it like with the cell phones, for example. Like there's not that many cell phone companies, but there are a good amount out there. But you see like all these cell phone companies, like I even saw an article the other day, like the only way that they find new customers is they gotta steal it from another cell phone company. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, here I am at AT&T, and then like then a T-Mobile representative try to steal me from AT&T, or say somebody from Verizon try to steal me from AT&T. It's like basically, and then people are like, okay, what kind of deal could you give me? Oh, you could charge me less, you could give me more data, you could give me more of this. Okay, let me drop my other plan to come to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this person's not treating me right, so let me find somebody new. Or this person that I'm with, I'm getting bored. Let me find somebody new. And it's the same thing with the martial arts. Oh, this is a cool teacher, but hey, I don't like the way he does this. So let me find somebody new. Or, this school, I've been here for this long, I'm getting a little bored. Let me go somewhere else. It's like that's how everybody is with everything. And because there's no foundation, it's just like you don't really find anybody that's really good at anything. Because everybody's just like mediocre in a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's just like, they have no single pointed direction. It's like, in order to be like a great doctor, I mean, you gotta go to med school for what, like 8 years or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like not, oh, let me go to med school for a month. Oh, let me become an electrician now. So let me go to that for a month. Or let me do this for a month. It's like, even like a year is not enough. Even 2 years is not enough. Even 5 years is not enough. Like, you need to be dedicated in what you do for like decades, man. And people just
and unfortunately, there's not a lot of people that are dedicated in society.
Yeah, I mean, there isn't. I mean, it's like, that's why there's just so few people that you could find that are really good at the martial arts, because it takes like decades of training from, of like focus and determination. It's not like, oh, I'm just bored, that's why I stopped training. I trained for 10 years, but I got bored, so now I just do like, now I just work out, or I just run. It's like people, they don't have that dedication, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, And then another thing is, there's no profession for the martial arts. So meaning, you can practice the martial arts for 30 years, but you're not going to really make a living from it because there's no profession for it. So that's another reason why you will not find martial artists out there, is because there's no profession for it. But you will find doctors, you will find lawyers, you will find people that have been studying the law for 30 years because there's a profession there. You'll find electricians out there because there's a profession there. You'll find police officers because there's a profession there. But there's no profession for the martial arts. So that's why you don't really find like martial artists out there, because there's a lack of motivation to excel because there's no profession. You know, you'll find boxers because there's a profession. You know, but you will not find martial artists because there's no profession. You know, and because there's no profession, that's why you got like thousands, if not millions of people that want to, you know, they want to gratify their ego and brag about being a martial arts master when they're not, because they don't even have to work hard to gain that title. They could just wake up in the middle of the morning, like even you could just wake up tomorrow and just be like, hey, you know what? Today I think I'm going to call myself a Tai Chi master. You know what I'm saying? And then the day after, you can wake up again. You know what? Today I'm gonna claim myself to be a Kenpo master. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then the day after that, you can wake up. You know what? Let me just claim myself to be a Taekwondo master. It's like nobody's gonna stop you from doing that. You know what I'm saying? But that's why everybody claims martial arts, but then nobody's a real martial artist. Because nobody has the drive to get good at it, because there's no money involved. And everybody out there is so much motivated by money that, you know, nobody has the motivation to get good at martial arts. You know, they don't. You know, they're motivated to do something where they can make a lot of money. You know, and that's why a lot of people want to do boxing, because they see how rich Mayweather is. But where do you see the rich martial artists? There are no rich martial artists out there. There's rich actors. You know, Bruce Lee made money as an actor. You know, Jackie Chan made money as an actor. Jet Li made money as an actor. You know what I mean? But, you know, they didn't make money as martial artists. They made money as actors. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no profession for the martial arts. You know, so, you know, that's what I see. You know, that's what I see.
True.